business.com. If you have received your customer ID, your business ID, and because you're going to actually need it to submit your purchase orders, it should come in an email with the URL to this page if you're a non-member, and if you are a paid member, which is a $40 subscription, you will have access to the volume discounts that's displayed on the supplier database. But let's just get into it because it's pretty much the same instructions that you need for both. So you're going to be able to log onto this page, and these are the two links right here. Each of these links has a list of suppliers, and not all suppliers are updated every single time. We only update as we get new pricing information. So you're going to click on this first link right here, and this is what it would look like. On a link, it would show the supplier name, the website, and the pricing for prepaid freight, meaning that you have to purchase this amount in order to order from this supplier. And if you're a paid member, this is the volume discount that you will be getting. And each supplier has their own volume discounts. Some of it is paid out. Most of it is paid out every quarter from purchases. So let's just say you purchase on January, February, March. Is normally paid out in April. So this is your volume discount for April. And there are different tiers, but this is pretty much what it is as far as if you're a paid member, you get these volume discounts on top of the pricing that you get here. Next, you'll have a pricing list. Now, each supplier has a pricing list. If you see some in the blank, don't worry about that. Either we don't have the pricing from that supplier because there was no new sheet, or it's on the second sheet that was disclosed on the first portal. So it may be on this sheet right here. So what I want to do is give you an example so that you're able to go on to making your purchase orders. Okay, so you'll click on the pricing sheet here, and this is what it looks like. Now, all of the information here may not be filled in, and that's only because of what the supplier supplies us, and we also try to make it that you guys are able to decipher out the information. But pretty much it's the same. You have line one, you have the item number, the product description, and if the manufacturer gives us the UPC, it will be pasted here. And the suggested pricing and how much you pay for the units. Okay. So, for instance, I want you to take a look at this pricing sheet because we're going to go and use this as an example to make a purchase order. And I'm going to go through that as well. But going back to the main sheet, if you're a non-member, all non-members pay a flat fee. It would always, I mean, there's a flat minimum order. So no matter how many suppliers you order from, there is a flat minimum order. That should be pasted on the non-member portal. If you are a member, also the prepaid freight, all pasted on the member portal, and you should be able to see that at the bottom of the page exactly what you need to meet to be able to order from that supplier or total combined. So each supplier has their own minimum, but in order to get for non-members, you have to meet a certain order. I think it's 5,000 here, but that may change. It may lower. It may be higher depending on how the manufacturer set their terms. Okay, going to the main page now. So right here is the link that you need to get to your purchase order sheet. So you're going to click here, and you'll be sent to this page right here. Now, you may not have direct access to this. You would have to obviously copy this. If you're using Google, you go ahead and make a copy and, keep a default copy in your Google Sheets. First thing you're going to have to go ahead and put is your business name. You're going to go ahead and put your member number, your customer ID number here. You're going to put the date. And if you have a PO number that you want to submit, you can put that here. Then you want to also submit your address, your full address, city, state, zip code, and any phone number. Next, depending on the supplier the manufacturer that you're purchasing from, you're going to click this drop down and you're going to go ahead and select that manufacturer. Now, if you don't know exactly what manufacturer it is, remember we were talking about 3M just now. Okay. So you probably didn't see 3M there. but you can click the bottom of the sheet and you can kind of look for 3M. Okay. So the purpose of this is so that you can actually find it. So 3M is MMM. Okay. Also, you have another point of reference for the valid unit of measure. Each supplier has its valid unit of measure. Sometimes on the sheet, the unit of measure is displayed in the unit of measure column, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's in the description. This information is all sorted out by the manufacturer. All we do is transfer it over. And if you have a different program, obviously, and there's UPCs, you can run the UPCs and it will actually sort it out for you too as well. Going back to the PL. So for our first example, we chose 3M. So what you want to do is pick the line number. You want to pick the item number and you want to place it on the purchase order. Next, you want to take your description and copy that and go back to the purchase order. Sorry, it's right there. And you're going to place the description here. Next, you're going to go ahead and select the quantity. So this is each, okay? So 72 each, okay? And it's the pricing for you is 154. So you're going to go 72 and each is unit measure and the pricing was 154. Now, what I want you to understand, you do not want to if you have to make any changes to this, know that the Excel sheet is already formulated, and if you actually change the formulation, the calculation of the Excel sheet, it would change the total on the bottom, which you don't want to do. But if you do know how to work Excel, you can actually extend this if you have tons of items. Now, what I want you to also understand that when you're putting in the vendor ID, each time you order, or even if you're trying to make your minimum order and it's multiple vendors, there will be multiple purchase orders. All right, multiple purchase orders, multiple one PO, the same PO, multiple purchase orders to make your minimum order. Okay, you have to separate each manufacturer. So from here, this is pretty much the end of what you do with the purchase order. Okay, you're gonna put all the items that you have that you selected with the unit of measure on a purchase order as seen here. Once you're finished with this, we're going to go to the next step, which is almost pretty much the end, but just so that you can get a good feel for exactly what you have to do. And this is a case. See, CS is case. So 244. 244. 244 on 2. This is the case. You go on CS. And 1. Right? See? So it automatically calculates at the bottom exactly what it is. Okay, so now hypothetically this purchase order is finished. We're going to go back to the portal and step 3, pretty much submitting your purchase order. What we want to do is make sure when you submit your purchase order to this email address here, we'll have someone will be looking over this purchase order to confirm with you all the details that you put is correct, and we will process it within 24 to 48 hours. Now, if there is anything that's wrong with the purchase order, we will send back out an email to give you a heads up on what was wrong. If there is error with the exact quantity too as well, because sometimes that happens, we will let you know as well. But as far as anything else, when it comes down to the purchase order, what you want to do is make sure that you're putting in the correct unit of measure and the quantity, and let the calculation be done on an Excel sheet. So again, if you have to make the minimum order, multiple vendors that multiple manufacturers that you're purchasing from, will require multiple purchase orders, but it could have the same PO number. It could be one PO number. So here are a list of things to do. If you need, you can always refer to this, but once you get the hang of it, it'll be the same process. Next thing also for everyone, there is a ACH wire transfer. This is non-credit cards. We don't really accept credit cards for large orders. Everything is ACH. And see, even right here, this is an update for minimum orders for non-members is $5,000, no exceptions. Okay, and it gives an example exactly what it is on the bottom. So feel free to reach back out to us. If you don't reach us at gethelp@savvybusiness.com, you can also reach us at support@savvybusiness.com, and they'll try to answer your email as soon as possible. Again, we appreciate you guys for ordering from Savvy Business, and we hope that we make your journey very easy.